In this lesson, we're going to talk briefly about lists and forms. Lists and forms actually go very well together. Back in the day, we used to use tables in order to lay out our form labels and our form elements in a nice grid-like fashion. jQuery Mobile, however, gives us a much cleaner solution using list views. Now here I've opened up jQueryMobile.com and I've navigated through to the documentation and I've gotten to lists forms. And in fact, if I make this window a little wider, you can see this is the one I'm on. This shows off all of the different form elements that jQuery Mobile provides. Now, contrary to what you might think, you don't actually have to do anything special to make these form elements look pretty. I'm going to go ahead and copy this URL and open up Fluffy. I talk about this in a different movie. Basically, Fluffy is a user profile that I've created with JavaScript turned off. That allows us to see all of the form elements, and in fact all of the elements, before jQuery Mobile touches them. The only thing that's special that's set here is data role equals field contain. Inside of it, we have our label, we have our input. Move down to this one. This is a label and a text area. And as you go through these, you can see that they're all simple, normal elements. Slider. Input name equals slider. Now we talk a lot more about these various form elements in the forms unit of this training. So we're not going to talk about them right now, but we are going to talk about role equals field contain. If you don't have that, these elements will sometimes pop out of the list element. So you have to ensure that you set data role equals field contain. Aside from that, that's about it. And everything just works and renders very beautifully. So, as a web developer who cares about accessibility, I implore you, don't use tables, especially with jQuery Mobile, when you're putting form elements on the page. Go ahead and use list views instead. Just make sure you set data role equals field contain. So that concludes this lesson on forms inside of lists.